Hey guys, this is Stephen Howard. Yucca, my dog Yucca. We're just getting ready to move out. It's move out day tomorrow. So, like on the 3D, I have some concerns or whatever. On the 5D, not so much. I know that something much greater is coming my way. And I know that if I was isolated and stuck in a job that kept me stuck in my head and being selfless for somebody else's life and career and family, that I would not be fulfilled. So a lot of people might think I'm crazy, but I've let a job go that most people would die for, and let them have it. You know, give somebody that deserves that job, because I definitely was not set out to sit around and watch my mental health, physical health, everything diminish. And regardless of the advanced income, it wasn't what I expected. It sounds like a lot, but when you get after taxes and after some payments and stuff, it wasn't a tremendous amount of money that I'm giving up. So everybody can get over that one. Anyway, I'm moving out of this house. It's been a good stay. It's a stucco building. I don't like the houses in Las Vegas unless they're model homes, which are a lot of money up on the hill. Or the rustic houses out in Old Nevada. I like the Blue Diamond homes, kind of rustic living, but all those are $1 million properties now too. So it's kind of crazy down here as far as what people are doing on the financial front and what business ideas are actually moving and shaking and what business ideas are not. And you can kind of see it. And they're just waiting for them Raiders to come in, and everybody's going to cash in. So, you put your hand out in the line for the cookie jar, and the ringleader hands out cookies until one day he sells the cookie jar and laughs all the way to the Caribbean or someplace. So I plan on being the ringleader. Instead of working for somebody, I'm going to work for myself. Instead of developing something that people can touch, feel, taste, I'm doing something that reconditions your ability, your focus, how you live, what you focus on, what you're attentive to, and maybe I can cause some spiritual awakenings. Um, I think that's the goal, is basically people that are wondering about mysticism and how it happens. Everybody has it. We're all born with it. Some of us choose not to even look at it or not even tap into it, and we just live in a mundane 3D world with Bob and Paul at the office, and everything is drive home, go to brush your teeth, go to bed, wake up, brush your teeth, eat a breakfast, go back to work, drink more coffee, go back to work. And honestly, within a few weeks, my stomach is bleeding ulcers, and my health is deteriorating. My mental ability to focus and do things without having complete mental breakdown, like just sadness and anger and all of these low vibration things. And when I don't worry about all of that and I eat the way I'm supposed to eat, and I eat repeatedly throughout the day, small portions, and I keep myself, basically in a more relaxed state of being. I don't know how well that does for my pocketbook, but I know that for my health and for my mental state, I feel a lot better. So I'm going to go with that, because if you don't have your health and your mental state, then what good are you going to be down the road at work? You know, what kind of ailments is that going to cause? It can cause cancer. I believe that the body can heal itself from anything, and you know, everybody's freaking out about coronavirus or whatever. Well, go go out into the wilderness and be alone for a while. Do some rock climbing, get some fresh air. Um, you know, no wonder we're out of toilet paper. Everybody's up each other's ass. So, you know, it's really important that we just take it easy, and that we're just the dude, man. You know, you're the man. We're just the dude, and the dude abides. I'm kind of grateful that the dude's out there. I feel like it's a safer place. It's from the Big Lebowski. Um, so my downloads today were: take care of your dog. Make sure she's warm and has a sweater because it's windy and cold today. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're shaved right. Make sure stuff's looking good. Hair's trimmed up. Then, you know, figure out a plan. Just like one step at a time. So move out of here. Get some freedom. Take a couple days off. And just relax. And then systematically, one by one, go through your old contacts and find the people that are going to be part of your spirit family, your collective here in Las Vegas, and let them know exactly what you're doing and see if any of them would be on board or not. Then turn around and start up a nonprofit that would offer free, absolutely free counseling for people who are having problems, anyone, and offer it through a collective, and do the same thing for Missoula. Missoula, Montana definitely needs some mental health help. And you know, I'm a strong person. I have tools. I listen to Louise Hay and Dr. Wayne Dyer, and I have a big heart, and love is always the best answer is my slogan. And I try and maintain my life and maintain self-love, and I've been through some relationships that would have killed most people, and I've been through some other things that would have killed most people, and I'm still here, and I've survived, and I've dealt with it, and you know, without being like Forrest Gump, and I went running and go running for 3 years. I went to Montana for 2.5, 3 years, and was trying to start a new life, but after a while, I realized that you know, maybe you're drawing yourself in the wrong direction, or maybe you're not there yet. Montana's a hard place to make a living, and so when I go back to Montana someday, I want to be independently wealthy and be able to buy my log cabin and my land and my setup, and have my 15 chihuahuas, you know, the American dream. But until then, you know, I'm going to have my kicks before this whole shithouse goes up in flames. You know, that's the Doors. That's Jim Morrison. Um, you know, I plan on going to the pits of LA and hanging out, and go find my buddy Danny Trejo, and ask him if he's got any contacts and tell him a little bit about my movie, and see if they'd be interested in helping me to get an actual producer and director. I thought about that the other day, that I actually know Danny Trejo, and if I could find him, I actually know Billy Zane. So those are two actors that could definitely be in the movie. Trejo, of course, would be a mafia hitman with those guys, and Billy Zane could be just about any part in the movie, even a lead role. So I'm doing the best I can. I get little bits and pieces of information, and I keep them in the vault up here. And I have an incredible memory. It's like an elephant, and I sometimes forget a name or I forget a place, but then something reminds me of something else, which brings me right back to that name or that place. And so I have a weird feeling that, you know, we're often 3D so much that we don't realize that there's a spirit right next to me. My buddy Kelly and Eric, or my ancestors, or it could be just about anybody in my soul family could be here around me when I'm doing my videos. Dharma Jane talks about orbs and stuff. I've had some experience with that. I had a cracked phone that made the weirdest light images. If you look at my Facebook, it lit up my third eye one time. It looked like I was an alien or something. But the next step for me is basically getting in the trailer, getting some peace of mind, getting my ohm back, my peace, my solitude, and really enjoying your time with yourself, and that's okay. I miss my family sometimes. I miss my old life sometimes. I miss Montana and my relationships up there sometimes. And yeah, I just want to be the best person that I can be, and I want to be happy. If I'm not happy and I'm at a job, I don't care what it pays. If you're not happy, so everybody quit your job, get a motorhome, and pack it on into the wilderness like a crazy person. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. It's not about the answer, it's about the journey. So, that's what I just got. It's all about the journey, guys. You could die tomorrow, and if you didn't enjoy your journey or where you're at today, where would you be? Yeah, hey, Yucca, stop eating that. Come here. Get out of there. Gross. That's why her name is Yucca. Get in there. Gross. She's eating a old barbecued chicken bone over here or something. I heard a crunch. Yuck. Yucca. Well, this will be an interesting video for you guys. I don't know. I think I always hit on some sort of point or interest. I watch my videos a lot. I go back and I'm like, because I'm thinking that didn't sound right, or what you did didn't do right, or what was connected in the physical world, with yours. So the screen door opened a couple times. My roommate's kid opened the door once. So I believe, when God closes a door, he opens a window. I believe that, if you go out on your journey, wherever it is and whatever you're doing, whatever you're encountering, is given to you straight directly by the universe. That and it can't be taken away either. That and then if people try and somehow like, oh, I'm gonna beat the universe, I'm gonna do this with my free will, and then it just bites them in the ass. It just bites them in the ass. So I'm gonna not force the river here, guys. I can't. I see a lot of people very, very unhappy because they're kind of forcing the river. They're not letting their life flow, and they're not listening, and they're not doing necessarily what they're supposed to be doing. You know, if somebody's constantly trumpeting down to you, hey, you need to go be a veterinarian, or you need to go do this or that, or go back to school, massage therapist or Reiki healer, you need to change your life. And you're going, yeah, but I'm going to go work in an office and do this. And you're just like, but wait, your destiny lies just around the corner. You're like, I don't care. I can't hear. I'm going to go do this. See ya, destiny. It doesn't work that way. You gotta create your life path, your life purpose. And if people like it, great. If they don't, oh well. And that's just that. You know, this channel will be here forever. YouTube will hopefully be forever, and unless tomorrow the coronavirus takes them out. But you know, the honest truth of the matter is, we all have a calling and a destiny, a life path, and something that we should be doing. And if we don't listen carefully, we might just miss it. So, and then if you miss it, life will give you another opportunity. I assure you. There's a million opportunities. They're like stars out there. So as you're addressing everything today, try to come from a spot of understanding of the other person's perspective of everything, understanding of how you affect other people and what you say and what you do. I haven't been spending a long time with my daughter Marley, but today we were hanging out and we were having a really great time all day. And at the end of the day, she was acting all bummed out. And I didn't realize that when she put the blanket over her head in the car and she was feeling kind of sick after the mall, she was diagnosed with strep throat earlier today by the doctor. And we realized she wasn't feeling that well. She went and hid under the blanket, and I was just messing with her, and I stuck Yucca, my dog, under the blanket. And I guess she got offended by that, like that I was joking around while she's trying to take a time out or relax. So I didn't realize how it was affecting a 6-year-old, and then she's all upset and kind of even teary, and I'm like, you know, I finally was leaving, and Mom said, come back, and I was like, okay. I came back over to the car, and I think you owe Marley an apology. And I said, oh, why? And she goes, because you stuck Yucca under the blanket when I was trying to relax and take a time out. Wow. I'm being schooled by a 6-year-old, just so you guys know. I feel like Forrest Gump. My daughter's really brilliant, but I feel like a clairvoyant retard or something. So I hope to invest in that fruit company, and I'm going to go running. And Lieutenant Dan will be my first mate on a shrimp boat that I just bought. And I once told the President of the United States that I had to pay. All right, you guys, mahalo. Have a good one. I will see you next time, probably from the trailer out in beautiful countryside of Nevada. Should be hanging out with Yucca and doing a bunch of channeling, a bunch of meditating, and zenning out. It's supposed to rain for the next 4 or 5 days consecutively, so that's pretty weird for the desert. There should be a lot of weed jobs to do, so pulling weeds. Anyway, one love, everybody. I hope to see you soon. Thanks.